Okay, good evening, everyone. Just want to let you know I'm here, and we're going to get started shortly with my live unboxing, exploration, and setup of the Nintendo Switch. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you already have watched the video from earlier today, you know the situation. But just to reiterate what is going on with me, okay? Right now, pretty much I am leaving the partnership that I have with Machinima on all three of my YouTube channels, which means that shortly there will be no advertisements on any of my videos. I am actively seeking to see if I can find a partnership company that will partner with me, but more than likely I'm thinking because of the negative stigma associated with DSPGaming on YouTube, it's not going to happen. All right? So that being said, I have two choices. I can either wrap it up, right? Pack it up, wrap it up, and say, I give up, and walk away from all of this. Or I can try to keep doing this at some capacity and change up what I do as a full-time streamer, right? Which means that I'll be streaming a lot. It means that my streams will be archived here on Twitch. Every once in a while, maybe I'll be doing something for YouTube like vlogging, right? I'll probably still do vlogging. I'll probably still do that kind of stuff. But you're not going to see ongoing game playthroughs and stuff like that on YouTube. Unless some miracle happens. I did put out the video earlier today, and the video basically said, if anyone out there works for a partnership company or, knows someone who works for a partnership company and wants to reach out and try to help me out, right? Then that's great. But the bottom line is I've applied to a bunch of stuff. I'm waiting to hear back. I'm not expecting to hear back from anything, probably not this weekend, because it's the weekend, right? And I just applied today, which is Friday. So that's going to be the deal. Already I'm getting questions from the stream chat. Stinkin' Burrow says, why not stream on Twitch and upload the videos to YouTube? Because I won't be able to monetize any of my videos on YouTube. Literally putting the videos on YouTube will make zero, and there'll be no point to doing it. And that would obviously, if I'm a full-time streamer, that would take away from people having attention to my streaming, right? It wouldn't make sense to be putting the videos on a channel that can't be monetized. So, in that regard, it looks like, unless a miracle happens, which is what I talked about in the 2-hour vlog earlier today, it looks like either I'm going to have to be a full-time streamer here on Twitch, or that's it. Pack it up and go get a job, and that's it. That's the end of everything, okay? Obviously, I don't want to do that at all. I don't want to do that. So, I can, I'm going to try to work through it tonight. This live unboxing of the Nintendo Switch is the first step. I actually going to have on-screen notifications for anyone who subscribes or cheers during the course of this stream. A very first thing. All right? I'm getting some good, intelligent questions in the stream chat, so I'm going to, I'm actually going to address them, and then we're going to get started with some intelligent questions. First of all, some people are saying, why can't, don't video-on-demand videos disappear on Twitch after a month? The answer is yes, but if you're a Twitch partner, you have the ability to make what's called highlights and basically make them permanent. And I know because if you take a look at the archived streams on this channel right now, you'll see that there is an archived stream from Christmas, and that was 2 months ago. So obviously it works, right? There you go. That's number one. Number two, someone just said something, a very good, intelligent question. Why can't I just put ads on my videos without a partnership network? The answer to that is I absolutely can. However, the problem with that is that, number one, I'm going to get tons of ContentID matches, because when you're not with the partnership network, you get tons of ContentID matches on any kind of gameplay, which means you can't monetize it. So probably half the videos I would try to upload to YouTube wouldn't be able to be monetized. That's number one, okay? Number two, without a partner network, there's no defense against things such as Nintendo coming and trying to claim all of the content. Right now, Nintendo claims all of the content of anyone who does Let's Plays on YouTube of their stuff. So anytime I wanted to do Nintendo, or, if anyone else got wise to that and started doing it, there'd be potential that I'd be working my ass off, playing a game on stream, having fun, and then every time I try to do it on YouTube, it basically gets claimed and destroyed. All right? So, it actually looks to me like what's going to end up happening, and it looks like it's going to be this week. And I know this is a huge change. Listen, everyone, it's as big of a change for me as it is for you. And I know that it's going to be a huge kind of adoption of adopting this new thing going on. But unless, like I said, unless in the next few days some miracle happens and one of the partnership networks, the big partnership networks, who I've applied with, comes to me and says, all right, we accept DSPGaming, under a new partnership, this is what I'm going to have to do moving forward. Now, this is going to change my attitude, okay? This is going to change my attitude of how I approach games. It's not going to be about doing full unedited playthroughs anymore. It's going to be a Twitch streaming kind of a deal where, yeah, I'm going to be interacting with people in the stream chat. I'm going to be reading comments. I'm going to be joking with people. And I'm not going to be in any rush to finish a game. Because guess what? As long as I'm streaming and I'm making money doing it, I am no rush, no financial pressure to get a video up anywhere. I don't have to review a game. You know what I mean? So because of that, it's going to change everything. All right? And a lot of people seem to be pretty positive about this, which I'm surprised. I thought people would be really upset. But people are saying, no, this is what we wish you would have done years ago. To which I'm like, holy shit, really? So, I don't know. So tonight is the test. Tonight what we're going to do, this is a unboxing, okay? An unboxing of the Switch. With the on-screen notifications for people who sub and cheer. Let's see how it goes. Let's play it by ear. Let's see how it goes. If it goes well, then starting tomorrow, which tomorrow all day I'm playing Zelda, all right? It may be my very first ever interactive Twitch stream where I'm playing Zelda Breath of the Wild all day tomorrow on stream with you. And yes, it will have the notifications, everything. It's all going to, that's how it's going to be, I think. A lot of people are even saying right now in the stream chat, Jordan Lulz just said he thinks that me doing long-form playthroughs and stuff like that on YouTube is boring, and it's the way of the past, that I am entertaining, and people would probably rather interact with me than just watch me do the raw, unedited gameplay anymore. So maybe this is yet another change for the good. I don't know how it's going to work, all right? I hope that it does work. I hope that I can make enough money to pay my bills doing it. Because right now, let me put it this way. Right now, Right now, Twitch is good, but it doesn't make me nearly as much money as I've been making on YouTube. So, I'm going to have to see a giant increase in people subbing and people, giving bits. And, I mean, yeah, for tax purposes, I'm not supposed to accept donations, but I hear that people do this all the time. All right? And that they basically set it up a different way. I guess if I could set up maybe a donation account, which would have to be like, I don't know, a different PayPal account or something. I have no idea. I don't know how other streamers do it. But I know for a fact that if I accept donations and they go directly into my bank account, that's horrible. That's like the IRS will kill me. So I might have to find another way to do it. All right? So I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to have to adapt, right? And it sucks that I was forced into it and I wasn't able to do it at my own pace, but that's life. In many ways, how 3 years ago, actually it was 4 years ago, I jumped into direct capture and live streaming for the first time, and that was a big change, right? Or how in 2010, I jumped from doing, YouTube as just a 2-hour hobby a day to a full-time thing. This is going to be another big shift and another big change for me. What it's looking like, I already got some really good suggestions from stream chat earlier, before I even started streaming tonight. I got some really good suggestions. Some of the suggestions were start streaming earlier. I got to stream 10 a.m. If I stream 10 a.m. my time, that's going to catch more European viewers. Because the later I stream, the harder it is to catch European viewers because they're asleep, right? That makes sense. I get that. I totally get that. Of course, I don't know how that's going to work for American viewers. I don't know how many American viewers will be able to be watching me at 10 a.m. Pacific time. But it is what it is. Okay? Alright, so we're going to get started, everyone. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. This should be an experiment. This should be an experience, folks. The beginning of something new. And like I said, if this goes well tonight without a hitch, this stream, more than likely what I'm going to be doing starting tomorrow with Zelda, That playthrough will be a live streamed playthrough with interaction and everything. Hopefully that'll make it more interesting too. And yes, I will be recording videos for YouTube, but at the same time, it's going to be archived on Twitch. And by the way, since it looks like my partnership on YouTube is going to be done in a few days, none of the videos are going to be able to have ads on them anyway. YouTube or Nintendo's going to claim all the credit, so it makes more sense for me to be doing it here, right? Now, one other thing, because I'm seeing a ton of questions and a ton of people here who have questions, and very valid questions. Maybe what I'll do is, maybe coming up this week, I'll do a Q&A stream where I kind of try to answer everyone's questions to try to get everything clarified so that everyone understands how things are going to continue, okay? Some of the questions I'm getting are, hold on. Oh, like can I have a sound effect or a song play when people either cheer or sub? Absolutely. It could be like my voice. I could do a voice clip. Say, oh, nothing I could do, or wow, dude, or something like that. You know, like the stuff on my Teespring right now, I was pressing buttons. You know, everything that's on my Teespring, those slogans, I could just record myself saying them and put it in there as an audio cue that plays when someone does something. So, yeah. And the thing is, since I won't be recording for YouTube, it won't matter that the gameplay has that shit in it. That's the thing I've always said, is when I'm doing gameplay for YouTube, I've always felt that that was hindrance. It would interfere with what I was doing, the product I was putting out. But if I'm not doing it for YouTube anymore and I'm only doing it for Twitch, then who gives a shit? It's just us having fun together on a stream, experiencing a game together, right? It doesn't become about having to cater to any audience or have a raw playthrough that's perfect and pristine, and I don't have to worry about, oh no, I have to finish the game within a certain amount of time or anything. It's a different thing. And honestly, being real honest here, this could be exactly what I need to free me up, to take my stress levels off. I don't have to worry about finishing a game in a certain amount of time. I don't have to worry about getting videos out. I don't have to worry about any of the ad revenue, none of that. It'll be more about just me interacting with you guys here every single day on stream. And of course, you can watch the archive streams every day. And YouTube would be set aside. I would probably still do YouTube, but it wouldn't be for gaming. It would be for example, my vlogging. I would probably just try to do a regular AdSense partnership on my vlogging channel, because there's no copywritten content on the vlogging channel at all. Okay? None. And, you know, it would just be me talking to the camera. All the things I still do. DSP tries it. You know, all the things that I still do, all those could continue under a standard AdSense partnership. Those aren't going to be hindered by the fact that, you know, I'm doing, I'm not under Machinima anymore. I could easily do a regular AdSense on partnership on the vlogging, okay? So I would still have that. I'd still have the ability to talk to you and have vlogging and stuff on YouTube, while daily I'd be live streaming a bunch of gameplay with you. I think this may work, all right? Sound good? How does everyone think? I guess we're going to do a test weekend. Well, keep in mind, Sunday I'm off. Sunday I am off. I've been working my butt off this whole week. Sunday I have to take off because it's my day with Leanna. But this week could be the first week where every day I'll either be doing Horizon, or I'll be doing Zelda, or I'll be doing both. Okay? Later this week I can start playing Nier Automata, and it's just all these streams all week of me streaming fun gameplay for you and not having to worry about recording and uploading to YouTube. It's just archived here on Twitch. And as long as I'm getting the cheers, and as long as I'm getting the subs, and as long as people are here watching ads, which isn't going to be a big deal because I'm not going to run too many ads, as long as I'm getting enough, I think we'll be good. I think we can make this work. Okay? And now keep in mind, all right? Keep in mind that Patreon isn't going away. Patreon stuff will still happen. There'll be Patreon special events, Patreon streams. When I do Twitch and Chill, maybe I could do something where patrons get in on the events and stuff, all right? So all that's still possible, okay? How does that sound to everybody? Everyone's saying F, pay respects for YouTube, F. Listen, I don't want to leave YouTube, but it seems like I'm getting pushed off. It does. And there's nothing I can do about it. Listen, I could sit here and cry, and I could stomp my feet, and I could be angry and red in the face. It ain't going to change the fact that I'm not going to have ads on DSPGaming in a few days, and I don't know if anyone's going to want to put ads on my videos anymore. It's that simple. So I have to move forward. I can't be here and stamp and look at the past and cry and move backward. I got to move forward. And moving forward, it seems like Twitch is the way forward. Let's put it this way. Things happen for a reason. Maybe there was a particular reason why I, for whatever reason, decided to listen to everyone finally and remove the thick-headedness and start streaming on Twitch again last November, and I built up a viewer base here. You know, maybe there's a good reason. Maybe it was all for this. It was all building to this, perhaps. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, I am. I mean, if someone is giving very good suggestions, they're like, Phil, you definitely gotta go the extra mile if you're gonna be doing Twitch full time. You gotta try to make funny noises and or like voice clips for when people sub and do bits and stuff. I agree, and that will be coming. I mean, this is the first time I'm even delving into this. I hope this even works tonight on stream. These notifications and stuff, okay? And by the way, I am going to be looking at stream chat. Yes, I'll be unboxing, but I will be looking at stream chat and stuff. So I will, if you have any recommendations or whatever, let me know, okay? For tonight, there's no noises, because the noise was like a chime. It was so fucking annoying. I turned it off. I just wanted to see if I get the visual notifications to work tonight, and tomorrow we'll work on better stuff, okay? Fair enough. I can't believe this. It seems like everyone is being very positive. I was not expecting this. Seriously. People are being very positive about this in the stream chat. I'm taken aback. People are saying, just as long as you do face cam every playthrough. If I have to, I have to. If I have to do face cam, I'll do face cam every playthrough. Whatever. If that's what people want. I already have it set up. It's not any huge deal. Okay? Okay, is everyone ready? We're going to actually get to the content now of the stream. After this big precursor here. I didn't even record this for YouTube or nothing because I just wanted to let everyone know tonight what's going on. Alright, fair enough. Did I undergo surgery? What? Someone just asked if I underwent... Yes, that's why. That's why all this is changing, because I underwent surgery. I had brain surgery. I removed the stubbornness core from my brain, and I've decided to change. Wow. Okay, everyone ready? Here we go. In fact, hold on a second. I did the wrong thing. Shit. Hold on. Here I am. I'm here. I'm here, and I'm ready to unbox. I've got everything here. I'm going to do it live here for you. All right? And I think the notification... Game fell on the floor. I think the notifications are supposed... Game fell on the floor again. I think the notifications are going to pop up right here for subs and for bits, but I'm not 100%. I think it's going to happen right here. And FYI, I'm not archiving this one on Twitch, because this is the first day I'm doing it, but I think moving forward, I am going to archive all these streams, so starting tomorrow. And that way you can watch it on YouTube for the short term, but since those aren't going to be monetized anymore shortly, these streams will end up being mostly on Twitch, or pretty much all on Twitch starting this week. Okay? Unless a miracle happens. Like I said, if a miracle happens and another partnership company comes to me and says, Phil, we would like to partner DSPGaming, great, but right now, oh, it looks like it's working. It looks like, ooh. Grab the purple gem. Grab it. So yeah. Alright, is everyone ready? I'll start recording and here we go. Everyone wants me to taste the cartridge. Alright, here we are. Good evening, everyone. Phil here. But that is it for just the unboxing. I hope that you enjoyed that unboxing goodness. Told you, it wiggles. Weird. It's weird the way it wiggles, man. Okay? Fair enough? Alright, very good. Alright, everybody. First of all, wow. Thank you, everyone. We got over 1,000 people on stream. Thank you. Awesome. If anything, this is boosting my confidence for doing full-time streaming. So thank you for that. And thank you for this. You guys and gals are awesome. Hope you're having a good night so far. Okay. Alright, so, what am I going to do? Now, I guess what I got to do is I have to try to hook this dock up over there, plugging it into the power, and I don't know where I'm going to put it. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rotate my camera. I'll start recording over there, and I'll try to explain the situation, because I don't know how I'm going to put this over there. I don't have really room for this thing, honestly. It's really... I'll show you what I mean in a moment. All right, give me a second here. People are saying DSP Licks It should be a series where I lick weird shit. Oh, yeah, that'll be a great one. DSP goes to the hospital because fucking poisoned. Yeah, that's what you want, huh? That's what you people want. You people are sick. All right, hold on. That is going to be very crooked. Okay, well, what a mess. This is my fucking office. What a mess. What a fucking mess. Okay. I'm going to rotate the mic. Let's see how this works. That is not going to work. That is going to crash to the floor. I have to rotate the mic stand. Hold on. Hold on 1 second while I do this. Calm yourselves. Live. We're doing it live. Shit. There we go. I think that'll be fine. It ain't gonna be perfect, but at least now you can see what I'm doing here, right? And you can kind of hear. I'm gonna have to talk sideways, I guess. I don't know. No, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna rotate the mic to get better. Here we go. That should work. Now the mic's right here. Now the mic's right in front of me, so now you can really hear me good. I can, oh, want to see my lips? Ew. All right. Let's get to work here. So I guess I'll start recording for YouTube, and then I'll bring the thing over, and we'll try to hook it up. All right? Okay, hold on. Let me start recording. Okay, everyone, welcome. Hello, how you doing? This is my setup video for the Switch, the Nintendo Switch. All right. So, let's continue with the setup. All right, continuing on with the setup. We're not going to configure the parental controls because I'm a naughty boy, and I'm going to do all kinds of terrible things with my Switch. All right. I may have some good news for everyone. Some really good news. I may have some really solid good news for everyone by the end of this stream. So, stay tuned for really good news. What the fuck? Huh? It didn't boot to this earlier. Right? I'm having it reconnect to the internet. Let's see if this works. What a mess this is, man. Okay, successfully connected. That is my walkthrough, launch night, walkthrough and unboxing and setup of the Switch. Thank you to everyone who was here. In fact, what I'll do is I'll give some thank you shoutouts and stuff if I can. I'm sure there's going to be tons of them here. Tomorrow we're starting with Zelda, all right? And it's going to be, as I said, it's going to be more interactive than a normal playthrough that I do. I'm going to be talking with stream chat and stuff going on in it, rather than just being plain vanilla. Because, well, I have a possible great news update for everyone, all right? But not necessarily. The bottom line is, folks, you know what? I'll talk about it after I stop recording, because there's nothing to do with the video I'm making for YouTube right now, all right? All right, so that is it to conclude my launch night unboxing, setup, walkthrough of the Nintendo Switch. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow, I'll actually be playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, if you're interested in that, come on back. There will be that here tomorrow. All right, thank you. Okay, so I stopped recording for YouTube now, everybody. All right, here's the deal. I've got an update, a positive update, lots of positive updates, actually. From what I'm seeing here, okay, I've gotten approved for partnership with DSPGaming. Not going to tell you who it is. I was approved for partnership on DSPGaming, but they know, they looked and they said, you're with a different network. So please, you know, once your channel is removed from that network, they actually gave me something and said, go here and we could get the partnership enabled on your channel, all right? But, and this is a big but, if I go with this network, all right, I know that I'm not going to have a managed partnership. So what that means is I'm probably going to have some content ID issues, though, although it probably won't be too bad, but I'm probably not going to be able to do Nintendo-related stuff. More than likely, what's going to end up happening is any Nintendo content I put up is going to get claimed. That's what happens if you're not in a managed partnership. All Nintendo stuff gets claimed, all right? Now, I want to play Zelda. I want to play Breath of the Wild. I bought a fucking Switch to do it, okay? So that being said, even though the good news here is that it looks like DSPGaming will not be going away, right? That's a good news, that DSPGaming will not be going away. DSPGaming will survive on in some capacity, all right? I'm still going to be playing Zelda on stream here on Twitch. And I'll be able to play it and not be interrupted with fucking, oh, you know, you can't monetize it. If I could play it on Twitch, and people like, tonight was great. Tonight we had great attendance. People were cheering like crazy, right? So if all that keeps going on as I keep playing, what's people saying Twitch? Did I say play it on Twitch? I meant to say Switch. Play it on Switch. Right? So what I think is going to happen here is I'm going to be streaming more, or when I live stream, okay, it's going to be very interactive. It's going to be different. I think that maybe that's the way to go. Well, I think I'm going to give it a shot this month. I think moving forward, what I'm going to do is, like I said earlier on, I think what I'm going to try to do is give an honest effort to stream, and when I stream, be more interactive, like talk with people in the stream chat, like I was reading people here, you know, who are talking the whole time. If we can get high attendance on my streams, if people will cheer, if people will sub, I don't mind having those pop-up notifications. And I am going to do thank you shoutouts right now, by the way. But I'd be okay playing, I could play Zelda, the whole game here, just on Twitch. And if I get enough people to the stream every day, it won't matter that if I put the videos on YouTube on DSPGaming, that they'll all get claimed by Nintendo. All right? It won't matter. It'll break. It'll break, you know, even or whatever. So tomorrow, I'm going to be playing Zelda all day here on Twitch, and it's going to be you're going to see that I'm still going to have that. I think that was successful, having that pop up there. I'll have webcam. People want webcam. I'll have webcam tomorrow if that's what you want. Okay. So hopefully this will go well. All right. People are saying tap the top left profile picture. How? What? Why would I do that? I'm confused. How? DSP Gaming's page? Oh, hold on a second. I want to see what this is, but hide it. I don't know what it is. Oh, it actually gives out your friend code. Alright. That's how you get your friend code. But I don't want to give my friend code out publicly right now. I don't. I have 100 people trying to join here, right? Alright. So that's it. I mean, it's already almost time for me to quit. Usually, when I have a late stream like this, I end around 9:30ish anyway, so it's only a few minutes early here. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to upload all of these videos. There's probably 3 or 4 for this tonight's session. I'm going to upload them to DSP Gaming right now, okay? So you can watch it later if you want. Starting tomorrow, I think I may, for anything that I stream, for in particular Nintendo, I think what I'm going to do is start archiving those streams on Twitch so people can come back and watch those streams with the stream chat and everything integrated in it. I know when you do archive on Twitch, that's how it works. And I know for a fact what's going to happen, even if with this new partnership for DSP Gaming, my Nintendo videos are all going to get claimed by Nintendo. So it makes sense to do it here, right? It makes sense to actually do it here, to live stream here, and to leave the archives here. For at least, in particular for when I'm playing Zelda this week, that's what I'm going to be doing. All right? Fair enough? How does that sound? Sound good? Fair enough? So tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow it will be Zelda all day. All right? So now let me thank everyone. Hold on. I'm sure I'm going to have tons of thank you shout-outs and everything for this stream. Give me a second here to refresh. And the whole thing just crashed. Stop that. Work. Come on, Streamlabs. Okay. So, Streamlabs. Wow. Okay. Wow. I've got a lot of thank yous. Holy shit. I got a lot of thank yous, everyone. All right. This is going to take a while, so get ready. So, we have many subscriptions tonight. Actually, wow. Streamlabs did not work. Are you kidding me? Streamlabs didn't work. According to Streamlabs, today is the highest bit cheering day I've ever had. Okay, the highest bit cheering day I've ever had since I returned to Twitch. I got more subs today than I think any day on Twitch besides when I started the first day. But sadly, it didn't save any of the data of the names of the people. It's all gone. I can only go back here. I could go back an hour. That's it. It says here. Here's what I can tell you. Special thanks to the following people who subscribed today. We had Popsicolo, Hot Stuff Chris, X1X, Noble X1X, CM Fool, I Am Sorin, Faithin131, Hoop Joe 1234567, Carthane, Manny Peregrine 81, Fluffy Dragon, NDO 103, Matrix Man 92, and Miss Kelcher all subscribed to the channel while I was streaming this unboxing stream, okay? And then it says, Eternia Forever had a 10-bit cheer, Pika-Tits had a 500-bit cheer, saying Craigasm about 1,000,000 times, Accio Artorias had a 10-bit cheer, saying Safe, Eternia Forever had a 25-bit cheer, saying Keep cheering, boys, in Phil we trust, Accio Artorias, again, another 20-bit cheer, Stingin' Burrows had a 10-bit cheer, Pika Tits had another 50-bit cheer. King Green had a 10-bit cheer. Blank, it deleted the person's name, had a 210-bit cheer. Pascal had a 25-bit cheer, and he said Kappa. FW3 subscribed. And I'm looking in the stream chat now, and I could see that in the stream chat, hold on. In the stream chat, Faily Stone, all right, had a 1,500-bit cheer, a giant cheer today here on stream. So that is awesome. Thank you, Faily Stone. I appreciate that. But that's all it says. And I know way more people cheered. I know that for a fact that way more people cheered tonight. All I can say to everyone, hopefully you saw yourself here in the video, and that will be live on YouTube tomorrow. So hopefully that was enough to get that instant gratification of seeing it on stream. I apologize. I would have done full thank yous, but it's not listed. It deleted all the names. Okay? Now, I'm not going to do... By the way, so I'll talk to people in the stream chat a little bit longer. Tesla was robbed AC1. Says this is why you need sound notification and text to voice. There's no way I'm doing text to voice. You know exactly what's going to happen. You're going to have people coming on here saying racial stuff. You're going to have nasty shit. There's no way I'd be willing to do text to voice. No. Maybe a little sound? Absolutely. And what I'm thinking of doing is, for example, the Zelda playthrough, maybe I could record some little audio clips of me, like saying, wow, dude, or, real quick, wow, dude, or, I was blocking, or something like that. And those will play when people sub or cheer. All right? That's what I'm thinking right now I could do. But there is no way, dude. There's no way I can have text to voice. You know that shit's going to be abused like crazy. Seriously. No way. All right. Okay? So I guess we're good for tonight. So here's the deal. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. I'm starting. My usual start time, 11 a.m. There's going to be a 4-hour or more gameplay stream of Zelda Breath of the Wild right here on Twitch. Come join me. I'll still have that up, so when you sub and you cheer, you're still going to see it. If I have some time to record some audio clips, maybe I'll have those implemented so they'll play during that gameplay session. All right, when people sub and cheer. That'll be 4 hours tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, I'm doing another another 2.5 hours, starting around 7 p.m. Pacific time, another 2.5 hours of Zelda. All right, so double Zelda basically tomorrow. Big progress in Zelda Breath of the Wild. All day playing it on stream, and like I said, it'll be more interactive. I'll read what people are saying. There you go. And that's going to be tomorrow. Listen, I know some people they're upset. They wanted to see Zelda tonight. Listen, this was my schedule. This is my time. I don't have time. I can't go super late tonight doing it and screw everything because then I can't play tomorrow. That's the other thing. If I start streaming now, then I can't play tomorrow. I'll be tired. I'm already on 5 hours sleep, folks. After last night, all the stress and shit that I went through, I'm on 5 hours sleep. Give me a break, okay? Tomorrow I'll be playing all day for you. But give me the night to recuperate here, and we'll get a fresh start tomorrow, okay? All right? That is it. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you for being here for the stream. I appreciate it. I hope you liked the stream. And like I said, I'll upload these videos to DSPGaming. If you missed any portion, you can watch them on DSPGaming tonight. Tomorrow, Zelda begins. Okay? That's it, folks. Thank you. Have a good night. Peace out. See you tomorrow.